is movement in the skies, and the energy is unmistakable. The asteroid Vesta moves into the sign of Sagittarius, bringing a sudden shift of fire and vision. This is the spark that awakens your inner flame, the call to devote yourself to a path of greater meaning. Spirit says, follow the signs. They're leading you somewhere new. Welcome in, my beautiful Cancer friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I'm going to first start with a guardian angel oracle card. These are your guardian angels that are coming forward to bring you a message as you're moving through this shift. So we are getting here, you are there. Cancer, you are there. So the message is, the new world you dream of creating is already manifested on an energetic level. You must act as the version of yourself that already exists there and begin now. So once again, the new world that you dream of creating is already manifested on an energetic level. You must act as the version of yourself that already exists there and begin now. So you have to become that version of you. So how are you visualizing yourself within the experience you desire to call in? Spirit, if you're able to visualize it, Cancer, you're already there. So this is what they're trying to do, is connect you with that. So you are there. Let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. Some of you are going to resonate with the images, the people in the cards. These are all confirmations. You might be seeing people in your life that look like the people in the cards. These are all earth angels that are present in your life. They're supporting energies. It's just letting you know that you're connected. So tarot cards now that are unfolding what is happening in your life. We have the Hangman. So this is a big one because I feel the way that you're seeing your world right now, or your situation, a person is about to flip over. You're about to see something different here. And there's going to be a lot of truth that comes through this revelation in a sense. So the Hangman is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. So yes, you're embarking into a new experience in your life, and here a different, or there's a spiritual language that is being spoken that is not like what you're used to. So they want you to adopt a beginner's mindset as you're stepping into this new energy. It's already happening, they're saying. So Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Hierophant card. So yes, I do feel there is an expansion within the consciousness. So there is some information that is being relayed to you through everything that is being reflected to you in your reality, the things that you're experiencing, things that you are going through. And there's an awakening that is happening with this, but this shifted perception. So there's something more that you're going to see, hear, and understand. So that is the Hierophant card. Two major arcana cards here. Cancer, there's something really big happening for you. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. I love it, Cancer, when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. Yes, there is definitely an unfolding that is taking place. And, Vesta moving into Sagittarius, this is creating a shift of awareness, but also freedom. There's a lot of things that are clearing up, and there's this like free energy that is floating around that those of us spiritually in tune are connecting to. You're feeling it, you're sensing it already. This is what this energy is. So remember that spirit guides are supporting you at this time. So as you are moving through whatever you're moving through, know you have a lot of strength and support. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So there's more information coming in. Spirit is going to try to contact you more than normal. You're going to be seeing a lot of signs. And here, the majority of the signs do show up when we are shifting our view, our focus, just like this. So it's seeing our world from an angle that we normally don't look through. It feels uncomfortable at first. This is an energy that isn't going to be comfortable. It is going to be uncomfortable, meaning you have to get used to it. So the uncomfort doesn't mean that it's like painful or anything like that. It's just hard to move through. It is a habit, a pattern that you're shifting. So the energy that you're moving through right now, you're not in alignment with that, with what you're trying to create. So in order to shift it, you have to shift yourself within the energy you're experiencing, and that is hard to do. So this is where focus, your own strength, and releasing things. So this feels like the Tasmanian devil energy. And I'm getting a tornado here. So those could be signs that are coming into your lives. Hearing news around a tornado. Maybe your kids were watching Looney Tunes. I think that's where Tasmanian devil is. That's where it's taking me right back to in the 80s, the 90s, when I used to watch those cartoons. Bugs Bunny, oh my gosh, now they're showing me all the characters here, everyone, Daffy Duck, right? So I don't know why, maybe you are watching this, but it's showing up in my mind's eye today. So that's the energy of the hangman. It flips and it flops. It's also a place where we can gain the most clarity, the most connection to spirit, because we have to put more energy and effort into keeping ourselves stable and grounded and centered within our own energy as we're moving through things that might not make sense. Maybe we're looking for more information to make sense of something, right? And maybe we just need to spend a little bit of time here in order to connect with whatever this is. It's different than what you're used to. And the point is to stay here and work with the energy. You're going to find ways to work with it. That's the power that you have. That's the power that is being activated through this. The asteroid Vesta is moving into the sign of Sagittarius. Vesta is, to me, it feels like a asteroid of commitment and devotion, like we're devoting ourselves to freedom, which is the sign of Sagittarius. So you're breaking free and committing yourself to this new way of being. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable at first. It's kind of like, you are now stopping smoking. I'm just going to use that as an example. You decide that you quit smoking. And so as you wake up every single day, you're going to have cravings, but you have committed yourself to not smoking. It's like, I'm not smoking because I said I'm not smoking. There's going to be a lot of things you're going to feel, you're going to sense, right? All the energies that you're used to. But if you continue on this path, you're going to see that you're getting stronger and stronger. And all of a sudden, that energy starts to ripple out into your real world. Right? So it's about devoting yourself to something that, might be uncomfortable for you to do at first, but giving yourself that transition time, that time to adjust to it. So this is something that is happening in the background for some of you. And Spirit wants you to have strength and have faith that everything is going to work out for you, because it always does. And they want you to trust the process. There's something that you are learning, something that you are gaining through this experience. Whatever this experience is, you are going through right now in your life. So yes, if you're going through any kind of difficulties, any kind of, trials or tribulations, have strength. This is a part of your journey. There's something that you're meant to learn. You're evolving, you're growing, becoming a new version of yourself. This is why we come to this earthly planet, is to move through these experiences. So they're saying hang tight, maybe even, hang upside down on a tree. I'm seeing someone on a monkey bar. So this could be you in a playground. Maybe you took your children there and your kids love being on monkey bars, perhaps like climbing, maybe they're on a tree or something, or perhaps this is something that you did. So Spirit is taking me back to my younger years, around when I was about like 10, even younger, up until about 16. I used to climb trees and I'd find the thickest branch that went out the furthest, and I would use that branch to jump up and down because it felt like I was flying. So yeah, this is maybe a dream that you've been having of flying. Maybe you're flying somewhere as well. So I'm getting this energy that's up in the air. Things might be up in the air for you. Everything will make sense. Trust the process. Allow yourself to move through this. And I'm seeing somebody problem solving. So I feel that's going to be the key here, just problem solving your way through whatever it is that you're experiencing, because this is what we're here to do. I really believe, this is my own opinion, that we are here to problem solve our ways through this earthly realm. And there's a lot of different kinds of things we go through, like a lot of different kinds of things. So we're not meant to carry the energies that we went through. We're meant to actually apply them. We kind of move through them. We move through them and kind of take it apart and then take what we need as strength. We're not meant to carry the whole thing as weight or baggage. So here, Spirit wants you to wipe the slate clean as you're moving forward in your life. Work on releasing or letting go of things that you know are in the way of what you're trying to create or what you're trying to be, being yourself. There's masks and layers. So I feel this is a fresh energy, this Page of Pentacles. And Spirit is wanting you to not be afraid to start over or start from scratch somewhere around something. Maybe you're writing the story of your life and you want to have this book published. You want to be recognized for the experiences you've been through, and your story, oh my goodness, is going to connect with so many people out there. Cancer, this is what's happening here. Maybe you're writing that story and it's not working out, but you're so far through that you feel that you need to start over. But wow, that might be a lot of work. That's okay. There's a process here. Trust it. So if you need to wipe the whole book clean and start over, then do that. Be mindful, though, that you're not procrastinating or getting stuck in some sort of a loop. Right? It's an energy that sometimes doesn't recognize itself, that it's going through this thing until it does. It becomes aware of it. It's really interesting how they're showing me, because, sometimes we don't realize we're going through an energy because it happens so gradually. Or it happens suddenly that we're just like thrown into it. But there's something here that they want you to begin fresh with. This could be something small. Right? It doesn't have to be something big, but this is going to have a huge effect on your life. And this is showing up for you right now as good news. Like, you know what? Sometimes Spirit is saying blessings are disguised. Some of you are going to experience disguised blessings in your life, things that are happening that are making you uncomfortable, having you move through an energy that feels tough. But remember, you are growing, you are evolving through this experience. So adopt a beginner's mindset, meaning let's try to do this a different way. If we're going through a loop and we're recognizing that, maybe it's time to change the rhythm or the flow or the way that we work with this energy, right? To think outside the box, maybe open our perspective to another way. So the point of this alignment in the cosmos, Vesta and Sagittarius coming together and aligning like this, is to open you up to seeing the world more on a spiritual level. This is what I'm getting here. Your earthly realm, there's like dimensions, different layers, and you're expanding in the layers of how you see your world. This is where, a lot of that knowledge. So I'm seeing somebody reading books within the experience they're moving through. Maybe you're talking to ChatGPT. I've been seeing people doing this, asking ChatGPT for advice. You want to be mindful and discerning of this, because I always find that it caters to what you want to hear. And, you want to trust your own self. That's all I'm saying here with that. Trust your instincts. But I do feel you getting out there and getting knowledge and doing your own research, right? Taking information in yourself you digging for whatever it is. You're going to find something here, and it's going to expand your mind to see in a way that you didn't see. So it's illuminating areas of your life that were maybe in shadow, and you weren't able to see it, but because now you're gaining a new perspective from a different angle, you're now able to see things a bit more clearly. So I feel that clarity is definitely coming in. This is going to be profound for you. And I feel education, like that's the Hierophant, right? Expanding your knowledge, your understanding of things. You're gaining a lot of power right now. You're rising. And I'm seeing you here, Cancer, as a teacher. Right now, you're within the student energy, you're learning. So you want to show up in the world as a student of life, ready to open up and learn things and experience them, because that's exactly what's happening. You are experiencing things. These could be highs, these could be lows. They're both equal experiences, just they just feel different. So it's about how are you going to navigate through them, right? So again, Spirit is letting you know that you're already there. You're within the experience you desire to have. All you have to do is connect and align with that frequency, become that version of you. So for myself, when I first visualized this YouTube channel, I thought about everything that I had to do. I planned it out. And I said, you know what? I need a schedule for this. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So then I took the energy of the Hierophant and I created a plan and a system for myself, a routine, a schedule. And I have to commit and devote myself to that. That's the energy of Vesta, right? So I was able to step into that energy and actually make it happen and show up. It wasn't easy because I had to get used to that energy. Now, I was already doing this in my professional career. Like when I was working my 9 to 5 job, I was getting up every day. I was in a routine. I had a schedule at work. But when I started working from home, that kind of didn't work the way I thought it would, because we're at home. It's a completely different energy at home. So it's hard to create that. And especially when you don't have anyone holding you accountable, you don't have a boss that's kind of like watching you and you have hours and you're working, right? It's different when you're at home. So you have to create that culture. You have to create that environment. So here I feel there's a creation of an environment that is supporting you, but you have to show up within that experience and create that environment for yourself. It's your environment. What is it that you're trying to create, right? So even, what I used to do is watch people that are successful in their careers, especially YouTube channels, and hear their story, how they started, what works for them, what is their routine. I started watching that. I'm like, okay, everybody starts somewhere, but you have to step into that version of yourself. So for me stepping in, it's like, okay, the day before I chose to step into this person, I was at home. I was waking up whenever I wanted to. I didn't really have a set schedule. I filmed whenever I wanted. And I decided that tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to have a schedule. I'm going to follow that. So I committed myself to that, showed up in it, had a full day where it was super productive. I had lots of time left over to do whatever I needed to do. And oh my goodness, that the results spoke for themselves. And here with the Hierophant card for you, the results are going to speak for themselves, right? So, you are being supported here by your spirit guides, your ancestor, loved ones that are on the other side. I feel that you are going to experience a lot of unknowns in your life, especially over the next few weeks to the next few months. I feel the rest of this year, Cancer. And they really want you to tune into the spiritual side of your life rather than, being caught up in the material realm where everything is happening and we're feeling all these things. They're showing me like one of those superhero movies like Marvel or whatever one you've seen, and it's like chaos, right? It's an energy, and you can go inside your house and sit there and just have a conversation. So they're showing me the movie Superman. I actually watched that a few weeks ago or a month ago, I think. There's a scene there where Superman and Lois are talking to each other, and there's like these aliens that are battling it out, but they're having a heart-to-heart conversation. But there's a scene there. This is how this feels. It's an energy that isn't allowing the external to affect them, and they're able to converse, express, and share what it is that they need to without the distraction of whatever's happening outside of them. This is your world, Cancer, your reality. right? You are the magician. You are the creator of it. The results are going to speak for themselves. So when you're finding yourself, immersing yourself, fully becoming that version that is creating this, you're going to find yourself in that energy. You're going to be experiencing it. This is what is happening for you. This is what they're unlocking for you if you're already not in this experience. And you're showing up as a leader, as a teacher. You're growing into that, right? From page, right? This is where we're beginning. And here you are mastering it. And you're going to be able to share this with others. Right? I'm seeing you in a position where you have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. You've been through a lot of things in your life, and you're able to share that with others. You're going to find yourself in opportunities where, maybe you're having a conversation with a friend, a family member, coworker, neighbor, where you're talking about a moment in your life and how, these are the kind of things that you can expect to happen because you firsthand went through them. Right? And you're able to give this knowledge to others, right? So I feel this part of you is longing to be expressed because there's healing that is happening through this. So it feels like you have a healing energy that is being strengthened through this experience, whatever this is for you. And some of you might have crosses on your walls. Maybe you have a cross pendant. Maybe you have a cross ornament hanging from the rear view mirror of your car. I'm getting a rosary bead necklace or chain, right, with a cross on it. So yeah, that's what they're showing me as visual. So what I'm going to do now is pull a numerology oracle card for you. We're going to pull a number that is going to be the frequency behind all of this. So this number is coming to you with a message today, and you might already be seeing this number around. So we are getting here the number 16, rebirth. You're going through an experience of rebirth. Blues and reds, you're going to see these colors around. Pay attention to them. It's connecting you to this message, this reading, along with the number 12, the number 11, and the number 5. These are all light code frequencies that are connecting you to this energy, this reading, and this message. So rebirth, you are going through an experience of rebirth. So the message here is this card indicates a time of major transformation and transition that will result in significant personal growth. By drawing this card, you have entered a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth, where you have the opportunity to align with your highest self and the overarching principles that guide you. This is where you surrender to the changes around you and prepare to be the best you can be. You are being encouraged to trust and believe that a magical future awaits, but first, you need to let go of the old in order to experience the new. And I feel the letting go of the old, experiencing the new is happening through this. That was the Tasmanian devil energy, right? So take time to reevaluate your core values and re-examine your life. Then eliminate any superficial foundations that don't align with your higher self and your dreams. This is the time to recognize and rise above any ego-based thoughts and behaviors. For humility and authenticity are the keys to your success. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and to harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you towards a higher level of understanding and awareness. This transformation is inevitable. So know that this is a very exciting time for you. So for you are about to become the best that you can be. Now, I have an affirmation. If you're connected to this reading already, share this and seal it in the comment section below. Through personal transformation, I reach my greatest potential. Through personal transformation, I reach my greatest potential. So that is the energy of rebirth, the number 16, everyone. And we are going to now close your reading and seal it with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. We are getting for you heart speak. Let your heart speak, Cancer. Truthfully, honesty, and in love. The energy of love. 333, this is an expansion of your consciousness. I'm telling you, your prayers are being answered at this time, okay? So get ready for those prayers to come in. You are going to find that everything is falling into place, like resources, right? You're receiving the resources you need. They want you to have faith. Walk that path of faith. Divine timing is at play as well. So release any kind of time constraints or pressure around time in your life. It is a time for creativity and communication. So this is a time your soul can express itself in the way that it desires to, in a creative way, in a way through communication. We can communicate through art, through body language. So allow yourself to be open to express yourself in the way that your soul desires. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.